All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I hope you enjoyed the snacks. I thought they were pretty tasty this week. But yeah, so we've got three rounds of trivia graded here, and so it's time to go through the answers to the last round. So, question 1 in the beginning: why is Gordon even coaching the Mighty Ducks? He is serving community service for his DUI that he got at the beginning of the movie. It was pretty bad how drunk he was in driving. It's very dangerous. It's terrible. Question 2. What was the name of the Ducks before Mr. Ducksworth sponsors their team and renamed them what they became? That answer is District 5. They were District 5. Question 3. The Ducks brought us the Flying V. Let me see if I can find it and play it back. Who was leading? Oh, come on, dude. I was so close. Who was leading the Flying V in the first ever appearance of the Flying V? Let's take a look. Jesse Hall with the Blue Brothers, Jesse and Terry. Question 4. What nickname was given by Jesse Hall to Adam Banks, as well as any other privileged person? That would be Cake Eater. Cake Eater. You fancy boy eating cake. Number 5. Before we see the answer to this one, I just wanted to show you this picture because I think it's pretty funny. But it's Dwayne. It's our boy Dwayne playing saxophone in his Mighty Ducks jersey. Yeah. Since it was about him, I wanted to share that with the world. That's a picture he took. Apparently, he can play saxophone. Yeah, cool. All right, so Dwayne, once again, in that rousing speech, he mentions some animals in this speech. What specifically did he mention?
We're Team USA, gathered from all across America. And we're going to stick together. You know why?
Because we are ducks, and ducks fly together.
That's right, John. And just when you think they're about to break apart,
Ducks fly together!
When the wind blows hard and the sky is black,
Ducks fly together!
And when the roosters are crowing and the cows are spinning circles in the pasture?
okay.
Ducks fly together!
And when everyone says it can't be done, ducks fly together.
Now, new ducks and old ducks must unite under a new banner. And I thought perhaps something like this.
Man, get hyped. Here we go. Let's do this. Question 6. In D2, what product did Gordon and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar conceptualize? That would be the Air Bombay loafer, the shoe for kids who want to coach. I was looking specifically for the Air Bombay loafer there, but if you did say something about a shoe, you gotta have a point. Oh, I'm sorry. The farm animals were, the roosters were crowing and the cows were spinning circles in the pastures. Question 7. Who are the Ducks playing the first time the Knuckle Puck appears in D2? That would be in the street hockey scene. So they are playing Russ Tyler and his brother and their friends. Their Rapscallion Street Hockey Gang is the answer to the opponent that one. Maybe I threw that in there. But yeah, so the Ducks are starting to get the game back, and then Russ does the knuckle puck in the trash can, and then they become friends and agree to play for each other. In Compton. Question 8. What is the name of the school the Ducks played at in D3? That was Eaton Hall. Eaton Hall. I was pretty generous, so if you said something like E something Hall, like it was spelled with a D, but it also was pronounced with a T. Anyways, question 9. The biggest play in Goodwill Games history was when Julie the Cat made that incredible save, but she gets a pep talk from Gordon beforehand.
He's sending out Julie.
Oh, get out of here, annotations. Oh yeah, no time for you. There we go. This is not the time to buffer, man. Come on. So in this little conversation that Gordon's about to have with Julie the Cat, he predicts what Gunnar Stahl is going to do, and what is the hockey move that he predicts he will use. There we go.
Julie, you got the fast glove. I know this kid's move. Triple deke, glove side. Anticipated and you got it.
What if he goes stick side?
He's fancy. We'll go glove.
He's fancy. He'll go glove. So the move is the triple deke, and the reason that he goes that way is because he's fancy. He is. There's also I'll share with you later. There's a picture of what he looks like now. It's funny. Question 10. Name any of the characters or voice actors on the Mighty Ducks animated series. So their names, the plot was really contrived. They're like aliens from a different world and dimension. I don't know. I was trying to read up on it. It made no sense. But we have Wild Wing Flashblade, Nosedive Flashblade, Duke LaOrange, Mallory McMallard, Tanya Vanderflock, Czech Green Hardwing, and Kennard Thunderbeak, who's my favorite one. So if you had, they had a weird mask that they passed, there was like the mask of Kennard. If you passed that around, and if you mentioned that in the, it was very strange. If you mentioned that in your answer, you got a point. I think someone got Wild Wing Flashblade and Duke LaOrange. So nice job on the deep Mighty Ducks cut. Question 11, which Mighty Duck did I date for a brief period of time, according to Wikipedia? And this, one of my first crushes, Connie Moreau. Connie Moreau. So if you look, I'm not kidding you. This is, it got deleted pretty quick. And it's actually very immature, don't do this. Anyway, she was on the OC, yeah. Once she finished the film, she had an under-the-radar relationship with Andy Carpenter that ended amicably for both parties. And then she went to Vassar College. So that's a little bit of trivia about me. And then number 12, bonus 2, when in college, stumbling home, I decided that I didn't want to be Charlie Conway anymore. What did I do immediately following? I took off all my clothes and I walked home. So if you mentioned any sort of shirt off taking or being naked or streaking, you got the bonus point there. All right, so that was round 3. Then we had snacks. There's some Zapp's chips from New Orleans, some spice to them. So number 1 was kind of a saltier, a little bit more spiced Cajun heat, and that was the Zapp's spicy Cajun craw taters. Spicy Cajun. So if you said anything, all right, no one did very well in this round, admittedly. So I was very generous with the scoring. If you mentioned like spicy or Cajun, you probably got some points. All right, next up, more of a vinegar one, and this was Cajun dill gator taters. Cajun dill gator taters, so like dill pickle chips. So if you said dill pickle, you got a point there. If you mentioned gator taters, I was also willing to give an extra point, but no one did that. And then last but not least, my favorite of them was the voodoo chip. The voodoo chip was number Number 3. Now, a lot of people also guessed Voodoo for a different one. They are both pretty tasty, similar tasting spicy. So, number 3 was the real answer, but if you mentioned Voodoo, I bet you some points fell onto the answer card. So, no one was particularly precise with their potato chip guesses this week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the snacks. Now here is where the leaderboard is after 4 rounds. After 4 rounds, we've got, with 20 points, Plan B is my Plan A. With 24.5 points, we have Huey, Dewey, Louie. With 17.5 points, we have the Loyal Threesome. With 25.5 points, we have the Ooh, I can't wait to get her peas in my mouth. With 25.5 points. With 26.5 points, we have the Gordon Bomb Babes. With 34 points, we have So a redhead, a blonde, and a brunette walk into a bar. And with just about a perfect round, folks, 14.5 points on the last round. And we've got, with 41 total points, the O'Toole Bags. There's plenty of opportunity to get back, y'all. It's all right. All right, so this is also one of my favorite games. It's called Billboard Reimagined.